Hello everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to my YouTube channel, Nathan the Manchester United fan, and today is Friday. It is almost noontime, and this is the live preview show for Manchester United versus Southampton. Also, we're also going to be discussing very quickly the Europa League draw where Manchester United are in. The Europa League. I'm not talking about the Champions League because we're not in it. And honestly, I don't care about the Champions League, to be honest. I only care about Manchester United, and it's only going to be about United's group, and that will be it. Now, let's get to it. Let's get started. And let's talk about United versus Southampton. So, this is Southampton versus United, the fourth game of the Premier League season. And you know what? I'm excited to say that Manchester United, coming off one of the biggest wins in the past 6 months, beating Liverpool at Old Trafford and winning 2-1 at Old Trafford in the Premier League. And we get 3 points out of 9, which isn't good, but frankly, we beat Liverpool, which is huge, and that's our rival. So I'm very happy about the result, but I want to say something too, that the United board have done F all ever since we won that game. They were in a very bad situation, the Glazers. They were desperate because they didn't want to go anywhere. They wanted to basically say, we want to stay, we got to make big signings, we got to do all these big things, get Casemiro, Frankie de Jong, a goalie, a left back or whatever, a right back, another midfielder, another attacker, just go nuts. Ever since we beat Liverpool, we've done nothing. They've quieted down. They say the Glazers are saying we're staying. Man United beat Liverpool, and that's huge. But the thing is, right? I'm really upset about that because we won a battle, but we might have lost the war because of it. So that's the big issue here. If we would have lost to Liverpool, Liverpool would be in a title race against City, and we would be screwed fighting a relegation battle, but we would have signed Casemiro. So we lost the battle, and the Glazers feel safe, and they're doing nothing about it. They don't care about United being in trouble. They don't care about United. They care about themselves. These selfish bastards have done nothing this week to get anybody. We lost Frankie de Jong. We're spending ridiculous amount of money for Anthony, and that's basically it. And, okay, we do have a good team. We got Casemiro and Eriksen, and we got some good players in. But the thing is, right, Manchester United should not just sit there and just say, that's good enough. Bullshit. Bullshit, Joe Glazer. F off. Get the guy in to own the club. Get the new owner in. Get out, Joe Glazer. We don't want you anymore. And let's actually become a good Manchester United team again. And Erik ten Hag, props to him for beating Liverpool. Props to him for doing his tactics. Benching Harry Dipshit Maguire. Benching people like Luke Shaw. Benching Wan-Bissaka. And you know what? Look, he did the right thing. Playing Rashford was great because we didn't play that well in the second half. I think we let them in, but we hit them on the break with Rashford, and he got a goal. So I'm very happy with that. Now, back to this. Preview for United. It's going to be interesting because I want to see Manchester United. I want to see Manchester United win, but I don't know what's going to happen. I got a comment here. I got to read this out. Z-Man says, the board doesn't spend wisely. They definitely need a footballer in charge of football operations. Richard Arnold is worse than Ed Woodward. Richard Arnold is an absolute idiot. He doesn't understand how football works. He just doesn't. Joe Glazer is an idiot as well. He doesn't understand football. The reason why he spent a lot of money is one reason only, because he was in trouble. He knew the jig was up. The Glazers out movement was massive. And the problem was he had to get Casemiro in under a week, which is incredible. Why can't we do that all the time? Seriously, why can't we do that all the time? We were going for Anthony, we were going for a goalie, we were going for another player. There was like 4 players we were going for. It's amazing. And ever since we beat Liverpool, what happened? They decided, nah, I'm going to sit back and relax. I'm in my seat. I'm not going anywhere. We beat Liverpool. They're not going to be upset at it. I got you the result. And that's basically what they did. And it's embarrassing that we have shit owners that just care about money and don't care about the club at all. They just want to squeeze us dry. They are still the disease. We need to carve them out. And I'm fed up with it. You know, I always do these videos, but you know what? I hate the Glazers. They are not owners. They're not proper owners. They're just bankers. And they're not right for our club. When we were in trouble, they went and get signed a couple players. Since we beat Liverpool, we've done nothing. If we would have lost to Liverpool, and maybe we should have, maybe they would have been forced out. Maybe we would have been forced out. Maybe it would have been the best thing that ever happened to us. Maybe, because the negatives are City are going to run away with it. You're going to have Arsenal fighting for the Premier League, which they're not going to be able to do. They're a very good team, but I don't think they're really real. And Man City are going to run away with it. And then they're going to focus on the Champions League, and they're probably going to win the double, maybe the treble, and the quadruple. And Liverpool are in big trouble. They got injuries, they're screwed. United, however, we still don't have a strong team. We have a decent team, but we still got the Brunos, the Maguires, the McTominays, the Freds, and, you know, even Rashford. Rashford's had a shit season last year. So, going into Southampton, we need to play Cristiano Ronaldo. I really want to see Cristiano playing in this game. Cristiano should play up front with Sancho and Rashford on the left. Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left. I would put Christian Eriksen at number 10. Then I would put Casemiro with Fred, the Brazilian connection. I want to see Malacia as left back, Dalot right back, and again, I want to bench that idiot Maguire for Martinez and Varane. I will be livid and fuming if Ten Hag picks Maguire. Because if he picks Maguire, I'm rooting against them. I'm thinking they're going to lose. Because I don't trust that dipshit. Look what happened. We beat Liverpool without Harry Maguire. Maguire played that game against Liverpool, we would have lost 100%. So, Varane, I believe he's healthy. I believe he is healthy. Martial is not. He's out for an injury again, which sucks because that's 3 games out of 4 that Martial is injured. I saw the press conference, and Ten Hag said Martial is out with an injury. He is not to be trusted, Martial. He is always injured. So, Varane and Martinez, De Gea and goal. So that's my lineup. Eriksen over Bruno. I want Eriksen as number 10. I want him in the attacking threat with Ronaldo. I think he needs to be there. And that's a good lineup. Casemiro gets his first start. I want to see it. I want to see Christian Eriksen getting the start. I want to see him play at number 10. Casemiro, your first ever start. I want to see it. And I want Maguire on the bench. And Luke Shaw. And Wan-Bissaka. And you know, this is how I want to see it. I want to see United playing good football again. I want to see us start winning. You know, the thing is, right? The Glazers are going to love it because if we win 2 games in a row, 3 games in a row, they're going to be loving it. But the problem is, I don't want to keep losing because we get the Glazers out. Because let's say this, right? Hypothetical. We lose 10 games in a row. What happens if the Glazers say, F off, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving at all. I'm not doing it. The Glazers say, I don't care. I am not leaving. And they stick in there and they hurdle themselves in a corner and they're like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And they never leave. Then what's the point in losing? Why don't we just start winning? But the hot seat has turned. We don't have pressure on them as much as we did last week. Do I have faith in Manchester United winning against Southampton? If we pick my lineup, yes. Because Ronaldo is good with his head. He's good in the air. He can score. We can whip in good crosses from Sancho, Dalot, and Malacia. And with the high line with Varane and Martinez would be perfect. Harry Maguire cannot play a high line. He's useless. Useless. And I don't want to see him play for United in the Premier League anymore. Let him play in the Europa League. I don't want to see him playing. All right. So, score prediction for United. If we pick my lineup, I'm going to go with a 2-0 win over Southampton. I believe it's at St. Mary's, but I still think we're going to win. If we play Harry Maguire, we're going to lose 3-1. My scoreline prediction. So pick Maguire, we lose 3-1. We play without Harry, we win 2-0. That's my prediction. I'm being honest. Put my hands up. And yeah, I think he'll be responsible for all the 3 goals. I'm fed up with Harry Maguire. I'm sick of him. I want him gone. And it's not going to happen, but bench him. Bench him. I want to win. So let's go into the Europa League draw, shall we? Now, we spent 10 minutes rambling about Manchester United doing the preview and the stuff for the Glazers, but now we got some important stuff, like not as important because the Premier League's more important, but we are in that Europa League. Oh, and we're not in Champions League, so I'm not talking about the Champions League. This is Europa League. We are in it with Arsenal. So Manchester United, it was very early in the morning. I woke up and I found out they already did it. So the draw came in. So Manchester United we are in pot 1. Manchester United in England. We got number 1. In Group E, okay, Group E, Manchester United picked in pot 2 Real Sociedad from Spain. Okay? Then in pot 3, they picked Sheriff Tiraspol from Moldova. Okay? So Sheriff Tiraspol from Moldova, pot 3. And in pot 4, a team from Cyprus, Omonia Nicosia. Never heard of them. Omonia Nicosia, Cyprus. So Manchester United, Real Sociedad, Sheriff Tiraspol, and Omonia Nicosia. So from England, Spain, Moldova, and Cyprus. So that's our group. So what do I think is going to happen? I think Manchester United will play a weaker team. Maybe McFred, Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, a backup goalie, backup players, Elanga maybe. We need to play squad depth. We need squad depth because this is Europa League. Because we're going to be playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday off, and then Sunday. So you're going to be playing on a Thursday night, then a Sunday afternoon, and 2 days rest. Sometimes we'll play on Saturday, so we have Friday off and then a game on Saturday. And maybe we'll play games on Monday. Same thing with Arsenal. But I will say this. That's an easy group. The only team I'm worried about is Real Sociedad. But I will say this. If we get knocked out of that group, and go in the Conference League, that is an embarrassment. And I don't trust this team because we got bent over 4-0 by Brentford. And I don't trust them. I don't trust Harry Maguire. I don't trust Luke Shaw. I don't trust Rashford. I still don't trust him. Sorry. He scored a goal against Liverpool, but I don't trust him. And that's an easy group. Arsenal have an easy group as well. I'm not going to talk about that because it's Arsenal. This is United. So, United get an easy group. Arsenal get an easy group. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm going to be watching a lot of Europa League this year because I want to study the other teams. Because I think United will get Arsenal in the final. And that's going to be huge. I think Arsenal will win Europa League. But I want to win it. I'm fed up with losing. I'm fed up that we don't have a trophy. I'm fed up with it. 5 years without a freaking trophy. I don't think we'll win the Carabao Cup. I do not believe we'll win the FA Cup. The Premier League's over, and we're not in the Champions League. So Europa League is our best shot. Now, if we do get knocked to the Conference League, that's actually a blessing because we can win the Conference League. And I want to win a trophy. So If those guys like Maguire and Luke Shaw and Rashford and the crap McFred play like shit in the Europa League, we get bumped to the Conference League, we can win the Conference League. But that's an easy group. We should easily breeze through it. If we can't do that, that team is a disgrace. Doesn't matter. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here for this video. 15 minutes long. It's been a good stream. Thank you for watching, everybody. We talked about Manchester United for 15 minutes straight. Got a lot off my chest. It was wonderful. So, tomorrow is the watch-along for United versus Southampton. I'm going to be waking up around 7:15 in the morning so I can get everything set up because we are playing at 7:30 in the morning in Canada. It's a 12:30 kickoff in the UK. 7:30. Wow. 7:30 in the morning. Wow. Okay. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. TGIF. And enjoy your Friday. And I will speak to you tomorrow for the watch along for United versus Southampton. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your Friday.